Did you know the United States military owns a 4-star resort on Disney property? And if you're active duty, a veteran, or a reservist, you can actually stay here. And it's absurd because the nearest resort to the Shades of Green is called the Polynesian, and it's 6 times more expensive to stay there. And to be honest with you, after watching this video, I think you're going to realize the Shades of Green might honestly be nicer because it's located on a world-class golf course, and the Polynesian isn't. So today I'm going to be telling you exactly what you need to know about booking the Shades of Green, all the amenities that are going to come with it, and even some secret information that maybe you don't even know. But before we get started, I just want to ask one thing of you. If you enjoy watching this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It's completely free, and it lets the algorithm know, hey, the military audience is enjoying these type of videos. So Bryson, make sure to make more videos like this. All right, so the Shades of Green, probably one of the best kept military benefit secrets potentially in the world. It's located right next to the theme park Magic Kingdom, which if you don't know anything about Disney, that is the main theme park at Disney World. And like I said a second ago, the nearest resort to the Shades of Green is the Polynesian Resort, and it starts at $900 a night to stay there, but the Shades of Green starts at $179 a night, which is absolutely ridiculous, especially whenever you realize the fact there's no taxes and fees included in this because it's just like the exchange. It's a federal thing. There's some special law out there, so none of us have to pay taxes and fees whenever utilizing those benefits. But right off the bat, a lot of you are probably wondering a simple question. That is, how do I actually book a place at the Shades of Green? And whenever this video is done, go click the link in my description. I'm leaving the link right there that will direct you right to the Shades of Green website. Or if you don't want to click that link, just go on Google and type in the Shades of Green. It'll pop up a regular hotel website ran by Disney World, and you just punch in your availability right there. And something that I've noticed, because I made a few videos on the Shades of Green now, every time I do it, I go and I punch in dates to kind of give everybody accurate prices. And I have noticed the availability at the Shades of Green is very good. I've never seen it blacked out where it says like, no, you can't stay here. It's fully booked up. So with that said, now that you know how to book the Shades of Green, very straightforward, I'm going to tell you a few amenities. The first one is that there's actually an exchange located in the Shades of Green. And you may not know how big of a deal this is if you're 18 years old. I'm 23. I'm not, it's not like I'm any more advanced, but the fact that there's an exchange in there, let's just say you go to Disney and you forget your toothbrush, or you want to go grab a snack. Well, if you stay at one of the regular hotels as someone who went there growing up, you're going to pay like $30 for a toothbrush. But the fact that there's an exchange inside of the Shades of Green, you pay regular prices, and then once again, you don't pay any taxes on it either. So that is one very clutch thing about staying here, and they have everything at this exchange that you can possibly think of. It's not like a little tiny convenience store. Let's just say you want some milk, they got it. Something else that's really nice about it too that I mentioned in the beginning is there is a extremely nice golf course. That's actually what the Shades of Green theme is. So if you've ever stayed at any type of Disney properties, then you would know every Disney property essentially has its own theme. Like I think that the Polynesian that's right next to it is like Hawaiian themed or something like that. Well, the Shades of Green is themed by the golf course. So anytime Disney themes something, obviously, it's always stupidly nice. So if you're a big golfer, which a lot of people in the military are, or you're just like walking golf courses, then you have access to the Shades of Green. And actually, don't quote me on that. I don't know if you can walk the golf course, but at nighttime, maybe you can go on a stroll. Something else very beautiful about this that a lot of people don't think about is Disney has their own transit system. Growing up, my parents never wanted to stay at the Shades of Green because they thought we wouldn't get access to the transit system, but that's actually not true at all. The Shades of Green has their own special transit system. It's tied into the rest of the Disney transit system. And really quick, if you don't know anything about the transit system, essentially it will take you from park to park. So whenever you get to Disney World, you don't even have to touch your car. There's a completely free bus system that will take you everywhere. Shades of Green, they have their own buses. So it's even cooler because you don't have to pack on with a bunch of different people right after the fireworks go off at night. You get to sit on a nice bus around a bunch of military people, and I don't know, it's a lot better. Sometimes after this fireworks show, you get on with like 200 people, and it's not a good time. At least with the Shades of Green, you know who you're sitting with, and it's not going to be that packed. And the last thing I'll leave you with about the Shades of Green is the security. So the really interesting thing about the Shades of Green is because it's owned by the United States military, it's got like its own special security that all of the other Disney resorts don't really have. All of the Disney resorts, they have their own security, but the Shades of Green is like similar to a military base. Like I actually had to do some research at first to see if they put MPs there because it's a very serious and upscale security versus all of the other ones. And like I said, it's because it's owned by the DoD, so they operate their own security in a very special way. If you don't have a CAT card, you cannot get into the Shades of Green. It's a very interesting system, and I think some people would highly appreciate that it's set up that way. But like I said, keeping this video very short, very sweet. Those are really all of the basic things you need to know about the shades of green. If you have any other comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. And like I said, let us know if you enjoyed this video. We filmed this video very off the rip to get the information out to you guys. And we'd love to potentially go there or do some other things like this and film it one day to show all of you. But like I said, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your stay at the Shades of Green if you end up deciding to book it.